In this video, I will show you how to use the Add Item to Collection action in Nintex Workflow Cloud. The Add Item to Collection action adds an item to the specified collection based on an index provided. The Add Item to Collection action is one of many actions located in the Collection Operations action group of the Nintex Workflow Cloud Actions toolbox. The action has 4 fields to configure. The first field is Target Collection. The drop-down contains all the collection variables within the workflow. The collection variables can be created from start events, the output of actions, or manually. The action retrieves all the items in the target collection, adds a value, and outputs to a collection variable. The next field is Index. At a high level, a collection variable contains a comma-delimited string. Each item in the collection is located at an index which are separated by the commas. It is important to note that the first position in the collection is located at index 0 and not at number 1. Additional things to note when specifying an index for the index field. If the index you specify is occupied by an item, your item will still be placed at that index and all other items will be moved along one space to a higher index. If there are 3 items in the collection and you specify to add an item at an index higher than 3, the item will be added at index 3 as this is the next index in the collection. If the collection is empty and you specify an index higher than 0, the item will be added at index 0. A number can be manually entered or a variable inserted using the Insert tab. The next field is the Value field. This is where you enter the value that you would like to add to the collection. The value can be in the form of a word, number, date, email address, or any combination of characters. Special characters are also allowed. Text can be manually entered or a variable inserted using the Insert tab. Lastly, there is the Output field. The field requires a collection variable. The collection variable used can be the same as the collection variable used in the Target Collection field. Note that some collection variables cannot be used in the Output field. These are mainly variables that are created from start events. In these cases, the output of the action will require a collection variable created by you. The output will contain all the items in the target collection and the item that was added by the action. As you can see, the Add Item to Collection action is easy to configure. I will now show you how it can be used in your workflows. In this scenario, employees complete a risk assessment form before returning to the office. If the employee ticks any of the boxes, further assessment will take place. I will start by adding 3 Add Item to Collection actions to the workflow. Each action will add one of the 3 answers to my answers collection variable. Next, I will use a Check If Item Exists in Collection action to check if the word true exists in the collection. Finding the word true means that the employee has ticked one of the boxes. The action outputs a Boolean variable that I have called true exists, which will have a true or false value. The branch by condition action checks the true exists variable. If the value is true, the workflow will go down the yes branch for further follow-up with the employee. If the result is false, the workflow will go down the no branch and send a welcome email. In this video, we looked at using the Add Item to Collection action in Nintex Workflow Cloud. We found that it is useful for building collections that can be used in other parts of your workflows. For more information about the Add Item to Collection action and the other actions used in this video, please see the Nintex Workflow Cloud help files.